Previously on Prison Break.
I didn't kill that man, Michael. If you didn't kill Terrence Stedman, how the hell did someone make it look like you did?
Getting you out of here. It's impossible. Not if you design the place, it isn't.
Better be open, bro.
You're asking me to break the law.
I'm asking you to make a mistake. Forget to lock up.
We're in.
Who killed Terrence Stedman?
Nobody. Terrence Stedman's still alive.
Hello, Terrence.
Sound the alarm.
What do we do now? We run.
The escapees, who were they?
Got a list right here.
Read it to me if you could.
Michael Schofield, structural engineer, 5 years for armed robbery. Benjamin Miles Franklin, former U.S. Army, 8 years for possession of stolen goods. John Abruzzi, Donna the crime family of the same name, life without parole for conspiracy to commit murder. Charles Haywire Petoshin, 60 years for second-degree murder. Fernando Sucre, 5 years for aggravated robbery. David Tweener Apolskis, 5 years for grand larceny. Theodore Teabag Bagwell, life for 6 counts of kidnapping, rape, and first-degree murder. And Lincoln Burrows, scheduled to die next week for the murder of President Reynolds' brother.
How long has it been since they got over the wall?
8 o'clock last night.
Schofield, he and Burroughs are brothers.
That's right.
And he's the mastermind of this whole thing.
That's what they're saying.
I want everything they've got on him. What the hell is that?
Let's go.
All we gotta do is make it to the other side. What? Make it to the other side. Come on, guys. Come on, run. We gotta go. Run. Go. Come on, guys. No, the thing is gaining speed, man. Get out. Guys, go fast. Go through. What? Go through. I go! back on the ground refueling.
Son of a bitch.
Sir, media's ready.
I'd like to talk about John Wilkes Booth for a moment, if I could. Abraham Lincoln's killer. 12 days. That's how long it took to find him. In his journal during this period, he wrote that the shadow was his friend, the night his domain. He acknowledged that whatever neuroses drove the criminal to commit the original crime is compounded, magnified by flight, by the sounds of dogs at his heels. Fear becomes paranoia. Paranoia ultimately psychosis. I bring this up because in 140 years, the fundamental mind of the escaped man has not changed. The escaped man is still human. He is still afraid, and he will stop at nothing in his attempted flight. Fortunately for us, while our quarry has Shadow and Night as his ally, we have something far greater. Television. I would encourage everyone who is watching, everyone in this country, to take a good look at these faces. These men right here are now the 8 most wanted men in America.
I thought I thought this out. I thought I saw all those guys back there.
The key is there back there, and we're up here.
Yeah? And how long is that gonna last? Yeah, especially since we don't have a pot to piss in thanks to a Brucey's magically disappearing jet.
Hey, you were never gonna be on that plane, brother.
And don't think I don't know where you were going either, Schofield.
Where am I going?
Oh, I don't know. Utah? When were you planning on telling us about the money, man?
What money?
$5 million that Westmoreland planted in the desert in Utah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You wish I didn't know. Wait, what money?
Gordon.
It's a little early for the FBI to be showing up, don't you think?
Look, I get it. It's still your investigation, but once those criminals cross state lines, it will become a federal matter.
Yeah, well, that is not going to happen.
I hope you're right. That's why I was going to suggest that we cut through any interagency politics from the outset. Full transparency.
Absolutely.
Good. Then maybe you can tell me about Dr. Tancredi.
There's nothing to tell.
From what I'm hearing, she may have abetted the escapees. Opened the door that allowed them to get out.
Like I said, there's nothing to tell.
You're not being very transparent, Warden.
Look, I don't discuss my staff.
Maybe you should. Because she may be the key to this thing. We need to speak with her.
Well, right now, Mr. Mahone, she's not going to be speaking with anyone.
How we doing?
Well, the IVs are hydrating her. We've got her on a naloxone infusion, 0.5 milligram per hour.
What do you think the chances are?
Well, we've done everything on our end. It's really up to her. Either she fights and lives, or she quits and dies.
What do you think? Do whatever thing you gotta do, man. Oh, well. Boy.
You call the cops out, we'll put this thing right here. In your eye. Thank you.
Structural engineer, huh?
Not the kind you'd expect to get that much ink.
Not the kind at all. How long do you think it'd take to get something like that done?
100 hours? 200?
Tattoo artist who gave it to him must have spent a lot of time with him then.
I'll find out who it was.
Mr. Bellick.
Don't talk to me.
Fine, but it's gonna make collaboration kind of hard.
Collaboration? I got men out here in harm's way, and you're giving press conferences.
The press is a tool. It'll bring those men back quicker than bloodhounds will.
We don't need you. We're out on these guys' trail, and it's just a matter of time till we nail them.
The problem I find with being on a trail is that by definition, you'll always be behind your prey.
We'll see about that.
I'm not armed.
You have to excuse me if I'm a little short on trust at the moment.
I assure you, young woman, I'm the furthest thing from a threat. I think the Percocet pretty much ensures that.
Good. Then you won't mind if I capture this moment for posterity?
Won't do you any good.
You don't care that somebody's going to be executed for your murder while you're just sitting here.
I'm not the one who chose Lincoln Burrows as the fall guy.
Who did? Your sister, the president?
You don't understand. I'm a prisoner to all of this.
Oh, come on. You could have come forward. You could have stopped this thing before it even got started.
No, I really am a prisoner. And now you are, too. The moment you let the door shut behind you. Didn't it strike you as curious that there wasn't any security out there? The door is only open from the outside. The glass is 2 inches thick, bulletproof. There's no getting out of here, young woman.